All right, and I play music, dude. So
That's
hold
cool.
on. All right, cool. All right, is everything cool, bro?
Yeah, everything cool. Sound cool.
All right, all right. Let me just check the channel over here. All right, all right, all right. Okay, okay, everyone. Welcome to episode 713 of the Black Brain Trust. This is TBBT eSports. We're doing a one-on-one with Kata Otto. Got my brother Jamal here. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How you doing?
Doing good, man. This is a live stream that I really did want to do to kind of like profile and talk more about this whole sort of sim racing motorsport space. You know, kind of like a venue that really isn't something that's traditionally associated with brothers like us,
Right.
right?
Yep.
And what we're doing here. So, what we're really trying to do is have a conversation about how we found our way into this type of stuff, and you know uh what we get from our participation in it. We was on the phone about how there's a lot in that one learns from like engaging in motorsport, like things like discipline, uh you know engineering,
Yeah.
right? All these different things. So I wanted to kind of deep dive into that, and
Mm.
then maybe also talk about some of like the easier ways to get into this. Right? Oh, wait, broke genius. He came into the chat. Peace. Oh, you know what, man? I have like I do, bro. I was telling you, I suck at streaming. So here's what I typically do, man. I usually do a sound check.
Yeah.
We just went live and I went right
I know,
into it.
right?
Yeah,
Luckily,
yeah, yeah.
everything sounds good, right?
Yeah, hold on one second. Hold on. Let me do
At
this.
least
Let
we
me do this.
hope.
Yeah. So wait, why did I post that? Hold on. First of all, I told you, dude, I'll never get this right. Welcome everyone. Okay, we're gonna do this first. Okay, we're gonna post that. That's more apropos, right? You want to welcome people as they come in, and then we're gonna do this. Press one if the sound is cool. There we go. All right, so let's get a sound check for the people coming in. Also, let's say this too. Press like and share this stream on your way in. Thanks. Okay, so we're gonna kind of put some stuff up here. All right, Mike V came through. Shout outs to Mike V. What's going on, brother? Welcome. Um, actually, Jamal, Mike V is one of the cats that founded this channel with. He's the one that was like, "Yo, get at Jamal and doing one on one, man. Like, let's have a conversation, right?" So I need to shout out my brother Mike V here. And hey, Jamal, real quick, if you could post something in the chat box, if you see it there.
Yeah, I see. Let me see.
Okay, because I want to add you as a moderator. That way you could drop your channel, right? Because I want to get subs up on your channel.
You see it?
Let's see here. Posting with caps. Let's
That's
see
in
here.
private chat. Am I supposed to post in the comments or?
No. Post it in. Yeah. Post it in the comments, and then I can go in over there and mod you up, and then that way you can drop your channel.
Oh, it's not letting me post in the comments. It's not giving me like a thing.
Really?
Nah. You gotta
Okay. Well,
log in to StreamYard.
no. You know what? Here, let me do this. Here's what I'm gonna do. I will do it. But you guys, I suck. I should have been a little more prepared. So here, I'll do this. I'm gonna pull.
That wouldn't be fun though.
Huh? Hold on. Let me. All right, I got your channel right here. I'm gonna go ahead and post it.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Let me just go ahead and do it,
Hey
man.
man,
So
you
I
got it.
need.
You got it.
Yeah, I got. I need everybody to subscribe to Data Auto. All right. And now that I got the channel, I'll just post it intermittently throughout the interview.
Bet.
Boom. There it is right there.
I
All right.
appreciate
I
it.
wanted to make sure that like I'm putting the channel in the chat while we do the interview. That way people
Mhm.
can hit it, sub, boom, right? All right. Okay. So now we got formalities out the way and I did all the stuff I need to do. So Jamal, welcome to the Black Brain Trust, man. How you doing today, man?
Pretty good, man. Appreciate you having me, man.
All right. Hey man, so I'll just give a quick backdrop as to how I came and how I encountered your channel. Um I do follow a lot of sim racing. There's a lot of leagues and stuff like that. So you know how the YouTube algorithm works, right? It kind of
Mm.
feeds you,
Yeah.
channels that are associated with things that are going on, things that people are doing in the realm of a lot of the type of channels that you're sub to. So I came across yours, right? So I started following you, was doing iRacing, stuff like that. So, I just came through the chat, boom, 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 right? Because I also peeped that you was doing karting stuff,
Hmm.
right? So was it a thing where it was sim first, karting first? Like, how did you kind of get into the realm where like it tipped the algorithm for me to even come across your channel?
Right. So it was always sim first. I started on Gran Turismo, and then from Gran Turismo, I kind of like transitioned over to ACC second,
Hmm.
and then once I finally stopped being cheap and got me a desktop, I was able to move over to iRacing, and that's where I'm at now. But within that time, I also like ventured off into karting as well. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, so you actually started with sim first and then jumped
yeah,
into karting,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? And
Hmm.
I think it was like during the pandemic. I think
Hmm.
that was when I saw that you was doing like some 206 content.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's when I jumped into karting was during the pandemic.
Okay. Okay. So in all totality, what you've been doing the channel for what, maybe like 2 years?
Yeah, about two and a half. About
Two
two
and a
and a half.
half?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Have you done any like competitive iRacing stuff yet, or is it more just like just on the platform?
Yeah, man. It's mostly just been on the platform. I signed up for a race. I did the qualifying, and then something came up on the race day, and I didn't get to do it. So as of now, no competitive racing or iRacing, unfortunately, right now.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, was there like so let's kind of get into like what made you do the channel,
Hmm. So for me, I've always liked
stuff like
racing.
that.
So for me, like I've always liked racing. That's something I always wanted to do. So I grew up playing basketball and baseball, right? But when I went to go see my first karting event, is actually at the place that I actually kart now. I was probably like 12 years old. We went out there, but it just didn't seem like something that was feasible at the time, right?
Hmm.
But since I got a little older and resub, appreciate that sub by the way,
Yeah, there we
Terrence
go.
Howard, appreciate that. And and since I was able to provide resources for myself, you know, I was able to put myself out there, and I was able to like record my journey on my
Hmm.
channel, because I started out with basically a piece of crap cart.
Ha.
I had like a little trailer on my small little Yaris, and I was strapping it down
Wait, you was pulling it with a Yaris?
with a Yaris,
Yo.
with a Yaris. So don't
Fools
so
be
don't tell
pulling
don't
out.
tell
They
me
be
you
pulling,
can't do it.
dude. They be pulling up with whole like
Yeah,
you already
man.
know. Do you go to the car tracks, right? These fools be pulling up with like
RVs.
whole get ups,
Yeah, man, looking like they John Bon Jovi out there, and
bro.
then
I was pulling up with the cars piled in the damn bed of a pickup, dog.
right,
I didn't
right,
even have no trailer.
right. For real, man. But no, that's how it started for me, and then I just started recording my journey, doing it, just showing that like you can basically do it with a small budget and just work your way up. Cause me, I'm all about the end. I really can care less about the beginning of it. I see an end in everything I do.
Well, we
So
all got to like start somewhere, right?
hmm
You
yeah,
know, like I started in the indoor. I started in the indoor ranks,
yeah, yeah.
right? See, so I started. Well, I did karting like when I was younger.
Hmm.
And then you know, when I was talking, man, you know, your parents get divorced and all that stuff, and
Yeah, 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 yeah.
things happen, right?
Straight.
So it was like when I got, you know, older, and I don't know, man, I kind of got hit with the racing bug. I've always been just like an avid motorsport dude, right? So years just spend my hours just watching the stuff or whatever. But then
Hmm.
I got hit with the bug to get back into it,
Yeah.
get in the seat and stuff, and it was like the easiest way to do it at the time was indoor karting. And you know, I was in SoCal, man. I had all these indoor tracks around,
Hmm.
MB2, K1, right? And they were just all over the place, right? And they had leagues, they had money races, they had, you know,
Hmm.
GPs and stuff like that. So I started getting into the leagues and doing the GPs, and then I was winning them, making the money and everything.
Right.
So then I was just like, all right, well, let me do some real stuff. Now, bro, that was a whole other beast.
Yeah. Totally different.
Yeah, it was a whole other beast. You know what I mean? So it was like the easiest class to get into at the time. Transition, it was 206.
Hmm.
You know, it was the feel of the carts and all that stuff is very similar to an indoor cart in terms of like torque and all
Yeah.
that. On an
Hmm.
indoor cart, though, you're just doing like a quarter mile layout
Yeah.
versus on an outdoor, it's what, three and a quarter, I think.
Yeah. It's more
Yeah.
focused on gearing outside.
Yeah, outside, right? You got to open it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
when you really go from electric to 206, there's a lot of like similarities,
Hmm.
right? So it's very easy to transition, and that was what I transitioned to into, right?
Yeah.
That was when I was doing the two flags racing stuff, you know,
Which is
some
funny.
years.
That's how I found. That's how I got into karting
Dude, that's
from
I
your
was like,
channel.
man, you told me, dude. I
Yeah.
was like, you gotta be kidding me, bro.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And then you came on my stream like a year later. I didn't
Yeah,
even
I
get
was
that.
like, yo, I was like, whoa, like what? He was like, yo, I was checking out two flags like years ago. I was like,
Yeah. I didn't even have a card at
huh,
the time. I didn't even have a card at the time.
bruh. Like, dude, that was literally me, like literally going on that channel. Literally, you see
Hmm.
electric. We were doing electric, and then we went into 206 on that
Yeah.
channel,
Yeah.
bro. And then we went from 206 to 100cc, right? So
Mm.
then, you know, that was the transition up, you know, from there, man. So, dude, that fucked my head up when you told me that, dude. I was like, whoa, what? Because now my buddy Luke, it's funny. He and I we were texting
Hmm.
just like a few days ago. No, it was like maybe like a week ago. And you know, he's still he's putting up sim content on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on Two Flags, there's all sim stuff. So what's happened here, and this is what I'm noticing, right? We started in karting,
Hmm.
and then pandemic kind of forced us to like go to sim to scratch the racing itch. Right now, what we found is like sim is a legit thing,
Yeah. Money. It's a lot of money out there.
bruh.
A
So
lot of
look,
money.
this is where I wanted to kind of like touch on the karting thing, right? So,
Hmm.
you know, it's kind of like looking at karting as sort of like your entry level into motorsport,
Hmm.
right? And but yeah, actually, before I want to jump into like the sim conversation, like real quick, like I did because we was on the phone. This is a point we wanted to cover about like some of the things that you learn from doing actual karting and stuff like that, right? Being out on the track, um, the environment, the tuning, the problem solving, the prep. Can you kind of go into like what you learned, like moving into that venue and really just kind of getting sort of like the nuts and bolts of it?
Yeah. So just within karting, like it kind of opened up the point of me that you have to prepare for a lot of things.
Hmm.
Because in some things in life, I honestly didn't prepare. I would just go out there and just you know hope for the best. But in karting, you really can't do that. You kind of got to look at the weather ahead.
Hmm.
Think about your tire pressures, think about the temperatures, like I said, the weather ahead, and just try to put your best foot forward the day before and the days before, or even the weeks before. Therefore, you can be prepared for that one day. I mean, considering if you're not racing regional or not, like if you're racing regional, it might be a whole weekend, right?
Yep.
But it just taught me how to be prepared and how to think ahead, and just how to take chances too. Because
Hmm.
sometimes when you're in the back and you had like a bad qualifying, you like, man, what I got to lose? So I'm just gonna, take chances. Go from
Yeah.
there. Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, and then like from like say like you know, with the kids. right?
Hmm.
So you go out to the track, and they run the different classes, right?
Hmm.
And then you see like the cadets, you see the juniors, right? So the kids, the cadets, and the juniors, right? So
Yeah.
the three classes with the kids, and then even with the seniors, a
Yeah.
lot of those they're kids,
Hmm.
right?
Pretty
A lot of
much.
seniors, yeah, because of what seniors are, what, 13,
Well, over here we're like 15, 14,
15,
15. Hmm.
14, 15, right? See, so a lot of
I mean,
seniors are
looking back
kids.
on it, that's still kind of a kid now. I
No, that's what
mean,
I'm saying. Like I'm saying, they're still kids, right?
yeah. Hmm.
So for a lot of karting, like when you cover like because what you got kids,
Hmm.
cadets, juniors, seniors, masters, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so four of the five classes essentially will have young kids. Okay, so what is it that you observe, right? Because I know what I've observed out at the
Hmm.
track, right? I'll see some kids literally just like sitting in a chair, right? And they have like a whole mechanic.
Yeah. Yeah.
they got a whole team and all this stuff,
Hmm.
and they're just
Yeah.
sitting there like,
Yeah.
yeah, fix my cart. I don't know,
Hmm.
right? And then you have the kids that are literally got tools in their hands,
Right.
wrenching on their own shit,
Yeah.
right? What have you noticed in terms of like the differences between what it is that, especially like what like, I wanted to really hone in on children, like
Hmm.
kids,
Hmm.
like what is it that kids pick up in this environment?
Assertiveness. So
Hmm.
when you, well, from what I've seen, especially where I race, like when you have the kids out there that have a wrench in their hand, and then
Hmm.
they go out there and then they test it and then they don't like it, and then they come back and they tell their dad this what they don't like, and then
Yep.
they're actually tuning it with their dad, or they're actually just communicating with their their dad or whoever's on their
Or the
team. Like,
mechanic, yeah, the
yeah,
mechanic.
exactly. It just makes them more assertive in life and just in general. It makes them more assertive and disciplined.
Yeah, they're putting their hands on it, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
you know this is what it is that I've seen, and I've even got like I think one of the last race videos on Two Flags
Yeah.
was me and my driver Louis Perez, right? And it was really just he and I. It was a KA 100 exhibition race.
Hmm.
We qualified, we topped the sheets in practice, qualified first, won the first heat race, placed second in the final. We
Yeah.
lost to a brother named Rondi. Shout out,
Hmm.
that's the homie, by the way. Yeah, the homie Rondi, man.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It's
brother. He
best. It's
just,
best to lose to a friend, right?
yeah. Well, basically, we were all under the same tent, so
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
mattered, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
I would have rather Louis because like I'll forward you a picture of the podium.
All right. Bet.
Louis was second, Rondi was first, but
Okay.
we was all under the same tent, so kind of didn't matter. But we had all of our livery and our shirts and everything on, and I'm like, I really wish I would have had that top step instead of the second one,
The second one. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's all good. It's all good. But
According to some people, you're the first loser.
that's how I look at it. That's exactly how I look at it, dude. You're the
Right.
first loser. You know what I mean? But no, it was like really that whole video. Like I said, I'll send it to you. That one was just basically he and I, right? Because
Mhm.
that same weekend there was a SCUSA race.
Yeah.
So the team was at the SCUSA race in Santa Maria, and then we ran the KA 100 race. So it was just me and the driver, and I played manager and mechanic and everything, right? And it
Mhm.
was just me and Louis,
Yeah.
So, but for it, he's a dude where he knows front to back. So we send the card out, he goes out, he comes back. We need to do this.
Mhm.
Like that's how good he knows it. Because he's taking carts out by himself, comes back, does the stuff on his own, goes back out, and says, okay, yeah, that worked, or no, that didn't work. Do the opposite.
Yeah.
Right. So there's something to be said about when there's young kids who really get involved, getting
Mhm.
hands on with their own cart.
Yeah. It teaches them how to speak up too. You know. Um. I mean, me even being my age, right? 33, and I'm out there running with kids that is half my age, right? It's
Hmm.
teaching me a lot of things just about what they do and how they carry themselves just in my life. Because
Yeah.
you don't you're never too old to learn from anybody, whatever age, right?
Yeah, there's kids that like literally have a stone face when they get on the track, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Or have
Like
a
I mean,
smiling face prior to the track, and then when you know the
and then when
track.
they get on, dude, they're like a damn robot
Hey, have you ever thought of? Have you ever like wanted to see what their faces look like under the helmet
under
while
the
they
helmet.
drive it?
Yeah,
I'd be like, I wonder what they look like. Do they look like Igor Dragovich from Rocky when
yeah,
they're
yeah.
when they're,
I
you
totally
know what I'm
think so,
saying?
dude. Like I mean, but that isn't that sort of like the aura and the mystique of it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Because a
yeah,
lot of cats will they'll run like the whatchamacallit, the tinted visor,
yeah. I run
right?
tennis.
Because you
Hmm.
run a tinted.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what? I ran a clear one
yeah,
because I wear glasses, right? Well, duh, right? Look at
yeah.
right there. Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean. So,
Those are fake.
yeah, 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 yeah. And I'll put 10 on these lenses right here.
Yeah.
But I tried to run a tinted visor before,
Hmm.
and it was a problem because what I'll do is I'll run the visor just tilt it up a little bit to get air in,
Yeah.
right? Because my glasses will fog up. And
Hmm.
it just caused a problem, man. So then you know what? I took it off and I just ran a clear visor. I was literally the only dude who ran a clear visor.
Yeah.
But I'm
I
like,
mean,
dude, I can't see
man,
hardly.
it'd be so hot out there in the sun. It's like right at you where we at. Like it's kind
Hmm.
of like suicide to run with no tent. With no tent.
Yeah, yeah, no, it is, and that's like kind of like the problem I run into oftentimes is my eyesight and vision and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
I make do with it. But basically, man, I got to run with with the visor tilted up a little bit
Yeah.
to get air in so that my glasses don't like fog
Fog
up.
up. Yeah.
Yep.
Same with me. I always run with a little air.
Yeah, with a little
Man,
air
man.
coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about the sim thing, man.
Hmm.
So was it the pandemic that got you into it, or no? You said actually, so you were doing sim before.
Nah. Excuse me. So really, let's be specific, right? I don't really consider sim prior to pandemic because when I was doing Gran Turismo, it was
Oh,
just
okay.
it was on controller. So pandemic forced me to get a wheel and all the other stuff, and then jump to the world of sim racing. So
Got it. Got
pandemic
it.
really helped me out as far as like sim.
Okay.
But prior to that, like PlayStation One,
You just getting
PlayStation
it in on
Two,
Gran
yeah,
Turismo.
I was racing against the computer.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, dude. I used to I when I had like what was it, a PlayStation 2?
Yeah,
Yeah, I used to get it in, bro. Well, you had like the memory card and stuff.
yeah, Game Shark.
Yeah, the little yeah, all that
Yeah,
mess.
yeah, I had my
Yeah,
Scudos Pike Peak, so
yeah, yeah.
million
Oh,
dollars.
you was using the Pike Peak joint.
Yeah, on the test track, man.
I was using the Australian supercar joint.
The
Man,
hold
I
the
was
Holden. I think that's
yeah
what
to
it was.
hold
Yeah,
it, man.
yeah,
That's what I was doing, man.
yeah.
Um, but nah, dude, like when the pandemic hit, I was just on some like, you know what, dude, I want to get it in on the sim stuff because I had tried it out
Hmm.
and it was like, man, I tried out. Actually, what it was that uh, the team owner that I was the manager for the kart team
Hmm.
I was with
Hmm.
he has a sim rig,
Yeah,
right? He had a sim rig at his house, and so it was there when I sat in it and everything, and I was just like, whoa, dude, this was like a triple monitor.
yeah.
Because like that art, that motorsport program was dead serious, right? See, so it's used as a serious training platform.
Hmm.
And so I tried it, and ever since then, dude, in the back of my mind, I was like, you know what? At a certain point, I wanna set up a sim rig,
Hmm.
right? Because it was very close to the real sensation.
Yeah.
It was very, very, very close.
Hmm.
So I went and set it up. I went and got like a what I did was I got a computer built for Oculus. So if you build like a computer for that, it'll run like a settled course and all that stuff, no problem.
Hmm.
And got the wheel, got everything, and then I tried out a couple platforms. Somebody was saying, dude, like don't mess around, just get a settled course, go
Yeah.
get ACC, and just jump on that.
Hmm.
And man, I went and then did the Motec data logging integration, and we started
Hmm.
toying around with stuff, and I got hooked from there,
Yeah.
right? So my whole thing was is like, okay, if I learn, and I'm throwing this in air quotes, the Porsche, for example, right?
Hmm.
Then I go and I can maybe test it out in real life,
Yeah.
and then start to compare and contrast and stuff. Maybe this is like sim is the springboard into something new or into the next step, right?
Hmm.
So I really started to seriously look at it like that. It really started to like deep dive into it. And I did some videos about it on this channel, dude, like where I showed the Motec, the connection and looking at the telemetry and engine mapping and your throttle curves and all this type of stuff, right? It gets
Yeah,
real deep, man.
yeah,
You
it
know,
does.
yeah. So what's like some of your experiences with that like in iRacing, man? Because that's where I was checking out your live streams,
Hmm.
right? You know what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying. So as far as when it comes to iRacing, um, I don't really have any. How do you say? Transferring of skills from iRacing over to real life, like driving a Porsche 992 and then
Hmm.
driving a real one in real life. I haven't really done that. The closest thing I could say to that, I really use like iRacing for concentration purposes.
Hmm.
So when I first started streaming, well, not streaming, just sim racing, just in general, I would constantly look back. I would constantly be worried about the dude behind me as opposed to worrying about what's in front.
Yeah.
So I would really train myself to, if dude passed me, he passed me. So I would really only focus on what's in front of me, and that's what really helped me out in karting, because they say if you look back, you get slower.
No, yeah, that's the whole thing. Like driving defensively like slows you down. Like
It does,
my philosophy is always drive offensively, dude. Chase the person down in front of you,
yeah. Which is
right?
funny. Which is funny. I don't know if this is a secret or whatever. I should be divulging if that's the right word, but is that the right word? I don't know. It doesn't matter at this point.
It's just strategy, man.
Right. Thing about it is, I'm a lot quicker when I'm behind somebody. Like I lock in quicker when I'm behind somebody, and
Well,
I've
because
noticed that.
so you have a reference point. That's what I'm
Hmm.
saying. Chase down the person in front of you,
Yeah.
right? Now, when you get to the front, you know what you do? Chase the person in the back. That's what I'm saying. If your mentality is always chase down the
Wow.
person in front of you, even if you're in front, you're gonna chase the back marker,
Wow, man.
right? That always
You
keeps you. That
you
always
make things so simple.
Huh?
I never looked at it like that. Damn.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
If you gun the shit and
Right.
you stay on the offensive, even if you get to the front, chase the back marker. Because here's
Yeah.
what you want to do: you want to put the
Hmm.
back marker in between you and second place,
Right.
right? And then you chase the second back marker and let the dude deal with the back marker. Then you get
Hmm.
behind the second back marker, like you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you just stay gunning the shit.
Right.
Oh, we got Dr. Dunbar in the house. Hey, brother, welcome, man. How you doing? Let me welcome Dr. Dunbar. You know what, dude? Once again, I've been rude. We just been talking. I haven't welcomed everybody. Wait, hold on a second. Let's see who we got. We got Broke Genius in the house. Welcome. We've got Mike V. We got Rael. What's going on? We got Shango Zulu. We got Alonzo, the All-Star Advisor. What's going on, brother? Welcome. We've got Shaka Nulu. What's going on, bro? We got Zone. We got Dr. Dunbar in the house. Thank all of you for joining us and all of y'all listening in. Please also be sure to hit the link there to Kata Auto and please subscribe to his channel. Someone who also is looking at this motorsport thing as something that should be a pursuit that brothers should look into and to partake in, right?
Hmm.
Because we take there's a lot of things that just touching on early on that we take away from this. Even in like the sim environment,
Hmm.
is teaching you concentration. Like with me, it's a bit of the same. It's strategy.
Yeah.
You have the ability to screw up without
Really quick.
yeah without too much consequence, right? Just restart session, right?
Yeah.
And real quick, what happens is that you can figure out, okay, don't throttle through this turn too much, right? Because I'm gonna
Hmm.
spin. The car's gonna get loose on me. It's gonna do this. It's gonna do that, right? Without like literally it eating into your pocket.
Yeah.
Okay. Go off track on a cart and it go bad.
Yeah. You know, bent axle, tie rod, steering
Okay.
shaft.
Wadded chassis.
Yeah. Chassis.
Okay. Steering
Yeah.
rod, motor mount,
Hmm.
you name it, it goes
Yeah.
bad, right?
Yeah. And
You're like,
then if the chassis breaks, then you like won't be needing that
you
anymore.
don't
And
need to do
then
that anymore. Get that out of
you
here. You know what I mean?
right.
Get a whole new rail.
Right.
Um, broken bones even. Okay.
Yeah. I think I see. When I first started, man, my ribs used I used to swear that they were broken, but they really weren't. They was just like
Dude, you
extremely
weren't using a
sore.
rib protector.
I was in the beginning, but it was a piece of crap rib protector. I don't want to say
Oh,
the
okay.
brand, but it was horrible.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah,
It was
no.
horrible, man. I should have just been out there with some bubble wrap instead.
Shh, dude. Let me tell you something, man. What people are like, what we're telling you guys right now is, you guys don't understand. In a cart, the thing grips. There's no suspension on
No
it, and it's
suspension
low
at
to the
all.
ground. So when you hit a turn, you're gonna feel the G load. When
Mhm.
you feel the G load, here's what happens. After a while, when you go back and forth, like left to right, turns, this thing slinging you around. It's almost as if it's like every time you go to one side, it's pulling your chest apart,
Mhm.
right? And then you go to the other side, pulling it apart.
Yeah,
So you need a rib protector. It's this thing that literally keeps your ribs together.
it's like shoulder pads, like in football,
Yeah, but just for your ribs.
just for your ribs.
Yeah, and it keeps
Mhm.
your ribs together for them being pulled apart because it doesn't feel good.
No, not at all.
No.
You can't walk properly.
Yeah.
You can't you can't
Yeah,
breathe.
yeah, yeah, as I'm saying, dude, it legit hurt. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Dr. Dunbar, physics, right? Hashtag
Oh,
physics.
for sure.
Hashtag G forces, right?
Right, straight up. Because then somebody will try to make you laugh, and you're like, "Shut up! Stop making me laugh.
Right, right.
It hurts."
Yeah, because it hurts. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts to breathe, no
Mhm.
less. Okay, so let's get into all right. So iRacing. You say you dealt with, what was that? You messed with a Assetto Corsa or ACC?
Yeah, I did a little ACC, but that was on console, um,
Oh, so I was on PlayStation.
PlayStation. But I'm sorry, can you? There's like a horn honking in the
You
background. I
know
don't know
what?
if you
Hold on.
guys can hear it.
No, no, no. We don't hear nothing.
All
We're
right,
good.
cool.
Yeah.
I don't hear it either. Uh, but yeah, I started ACC. Not started with, right, but I jumped into ACC on PlayStation, and then I moved over to iRacing. But there's like a huge difference between ACC and iRacing, like a huge difference in regards to car physics.
Let's
Huge
go into
difference.
that, man. Like what?
Hmm.
Because I haven't touched iRacing,
Hmm.
right? I don't even. I think I have it, but I haven't even gone into it. I just went all in on ACC, right?
Hmm.
But you've like dealt with both. Uh,
Hmm.
kind of go into that a little bit more when you say the physics.
The physics. So like just in general, like so like when you're coming into like to in a turn, right? Like the brakes lock up a lot in ACC, so it's a little sensitive to the brake load and how much
Hmm.
brake pressure you put on there. And then when you're trail braking coming out, depending on how hard you get on the accelerator or come off the brake, depends on whether or not your car is going to end up in a wall when you leave that corner.
Hmm.
In iRacing, depending on which class that you're racing, you can kind of just throw that thing in there and just
Really?
just yeah. In iRacing, you can just throw it in there and just just get in there and just go.
See,
You
maybe
know.
that's why I prefer ACC because
Hmm.
karting is much the same way, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it really depends. Like it depends on the class. Like some people I see that race like the GT3 class and Class B and iRacing, they
Yeah.
still have a hard time with with that concept. Like they still can't understand how to gently get on the throttle, coming out of a corner, blah blah blah, and then they spin the car around. Me, I don't really have a problem with that.
Yeah.
It's just when you run certain setups, that's when the car becomes more sensitive to
Yeah, I was gonna say
everything.
now
Hmm.
is that and I think this is where you get into the nuances, right? Of like ACC versus like iRacing, and then now you're adding into the mix like
Hmm.
setups, right?
Hmm.
Right? Like I know the two have like different tire models, so to speak,
Yeah.
right? I know the two of them. Hey, appreciate it, Dr. Dunbar. Like he just subbed over to your channel, bro.
Oh, appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, appreciate it, Dr. Dunbar. Um, so I know there's like a tire model difference.
Yeah.
um is it, have you noticed that it's, is it okay, so like let's say for example you run the what, the Audi,
I run the Audi GT3, the R8.
the R8, right?
Hmm.
So let's say for example if you, because the same car is in a Assetto Corsa too,
Yeah.
right? So when you run like let's say the same car,
Hmm.
base setup, iRacing versus ACC,
Hmm.
what is like, what's the difference like on let's just say like base setup, what is like if you run the same car on the same
Hmm.
like Spa,
So,
what do you, yeah.
so in regards to the differences, like I've never driven the Audi in a Assetto Corsa,
Hmm.
but this is just what I'm assuming.
Okay.
Matter of fact, let's just switch cars. I ran the Ferrari on the ACC, and
Hmm.
I ran the Ferrari in iRacing.
All right, racing. Okay, so what was the difference between the two?
So the difference is like the Ferrari, they consider it to like a beginner car, and I'm pretty sure that you can attest to that. They consider it to
Hmm.
be like a beginner car.
Hmm.
So in general,
It's pretty easy to drive.
it's
Yeah.
pretty easy to drive, right? It's pretty forgiving. It might rotate a little bit more in
Hmm.
iRacing, and then it might be a little bit more understeery in a Assetto Corsa. So, for instance, going back to the Audi, I love the Audi, and the reason why I love the Audi in iRacing is because it rotates through the corner and it does exactly what I want it to do. It's
Kind of
not,
like a cart.
yeah, it's like I don't like fighting a cart. I feel like being in rhythm with my cart. You
Hmm.
know, I mean, not my cart, my car on
But the
the
car,
you
yeah.
know, car, right? I
Well, I
like
mean,
being in
it's
rhythm.
but it's interchangeable though, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly, it is very interchangeable because I mean, I just go by those same motions. I like being in
Right.
rhythm
That's
with
what I
what
was
I'm
saying.
doing.
Like there's like some relevance to both scenarios,
Mhm,
right? That's why I want to touch on karting, touch on this, and kind of like the relation between the two, right? See, so but
mhm.
this one we're talking okay, so like karting is like it's physical, so it's more of like an extension of our bodies, right?
Yeah,
And then in sim, the car is more of an extension of our mind,
mind, exactly. Your
right?
mind.
And what we're
Mhm.
trying to do is correlate the same sensation,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
But here's the thing: when you get into that zone or that flow, what do they call it? The flow state, when you
Hmm.
feel like you're
Hmm.
levitating,
Yeah.
they're basically the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and what we're trying to do is find that medium between the two, right?
Yeah, they're
Because
basically the
then,
same thing.
yeah, that isn't that how maybe like you take like your practice sessions in sim
Mhm,
and then
mhm.
apply it to when you go to the track in karting.
Yeah, exactly. Because once you get like when you in the zone, like out there, like whether it be sim racing or real karting,
Hmm.
you don't feel anything, and you really don't. I don't remember half the time. I don't remember things.
Kind of the same sensation, regardless.
Yeah, like I don't
Yeah.
remember how I don't remember how I even sometimes like I don't even remember like half the laps. Like if I did 20 laps, I don't remember 3 through
No, you
17.
don't. No, you don't. Like after you start clicking them off, you get into a rhythm and you
You get
just
into
click
a
them
rhythm.
off, right? And you don't really recall like how many laps you did. But
Mm.
I didn't mean to sidebar because you were speaking on the Ferrari, right?
Yeah,
Between the
so
two.
the Ferrari, I mean, just in general, like so, just a quick thing, like it might be more understeery in a set of Corsa versus iRacing, or
Hmm.
the brakes might be a little bit more sensitive in a set of Corsa. Well, considering the fact that a set of Corsas, their brake model's better, like their brakes heat up and cool down a little better in a set of Corsa versus iRacing. Honestly, in iRacing, I really don't feel the difference. Like even in warm up laps,
Hmm.
you know how you'll see people like swerving from side to
Yeah,
side, right? I don't feel like that does anything in iRacing at all.
you know it totally does something in that Assetto Corsa.
Yeah, I know in a set of Corsa it does because
Yeah, it's
I've
like it
seen it.
literally like as you do it because I do it. I'll do it like before a race because
Hmm.
you'll literally see the brakes start to heat
Yeah,
up.
you'll see them.
Yeah, yeah. And if you squirm the tires, you'll see them. You'll see everything start to like build up temperature.
Hmm.
So, and that's kind of why maybe I prefer Assetto Corsa because karting is very sensitive,
Very sensitive.
right?
Hmm.
It's very, very, very sensitive. So, I'm like, okay, I kind of want to build sort of like that muscle memory in
Yeah.
terms of of acuity and agility by like dealing with something that literally has a high sensitivity point to it,
Hmm.
right? Like even with the setups in a Settle Corsa, what I mainly do is I'll use the base setup on everything, and I'll try to get the most out of it, right? I'll try to get the most out of the base setups on all the tracks. I'll set the AI to maybe like a setting of like 89 or 90,
Hmm.
and then use the base setup and just see what I can do. That's what like with my uploads. I'll start last.
Yeah.
The stint races I don't quali. I
Hmm.
just want to see what I can do,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
right? Like try to get the most out of it, maximize and just push it to the max, right?
Hmm.
Um, but I feel as though is that like if you can get as close of a sensation to the real thing, i.e., karting, bare minimum, if that's what you're doing,
Hmm.
then you can actually maximize the experience that you're getting and then put it into the real world stuff.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, you know. So let's see here. Let me just check the chat here. You say you're not at your rig?
No, I'm not at my rig, man. I'm not.
Okay. Um, let's see here. Let's do this. I will post this here. See if some people want to come up and ask some questions. Were there any other points you wanted to touch on, or well, you know what? There's actually I'm gonna post this here, but let's go into this. So, you mentioned money in the sim racing venue,
Hmm.
right? What are you seeing in terms of like the explosion of leagues? What iRacing is doing? Because you already know, man. Like, let's say for example, even on like the iRacing platform, right? You got the Tag Heuer Porsche Cup, right?
Hmm.
Basically, it's a virtual version of the real Porsche Cup.
Yes.
Win it out, the payout is damn near the same, right? And you're getting a test in a real seat,
Yeah.
right? There's something similar to other leagues. You have McLaren, you have
Hmm.
Mercedes, you have all these other car manufacturers that literally have esports teams,
Hmm.
and they poach drivers, take them into the leagues. On the phone, we talked about Jan Marmbro,
Yeah.
won the Gran Turismo League outright.
Yeah. And
Guess what he's doing
he did
now?
it back in the day too, man.
And he did it back like he
The-
did it back at the precipice of all this stuff.
It's like Gran Turismo 4 or something like that. I think
Yeah,
back
this
in
was like he was like one of the first
the
to
day. Hell
win
yeah.
out and do this, right?
Hmm.
So, like, what's your thoughts on this being like a competitive venue, um, a legitimate motorsport? I'm putting that in air quotes, right?
Hmm.
Motorsport venue, right? What's your take on all this?
Well, I think it's pretty good because for people that have allergies, you don't like to be around a bunch of cars.
Kind of like me.
It
You see me? You hear me
wor-
sniffing this whole time?
right? No, it works. It works good, man. It's just a lot of opportunities within sim racing that one can jump into, and one can contemplate, right? You have a lot of people that are making money just making liveries and selling them. You have people making money making setups and selling them.
Selling them.
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? People got leagues where they got like buy-ins. You know, back in the day, people would be like, "All right, we got this fantasy league
Yep.
tournament, right? You put $15 in. People got these
Yep.
leagues where they putting
Buy
$15
in
in,
and payouts.
buy in and pay out. It's it's a lot of money opportunities to it because people are are doing 3D prints of pedals, like pedal covers and
Pedal covers, you got the whole peripherals, right? Where they're literally taking um what's the oh gosh, dude, what's that company that makes the pedal kits for race cars, right? And then what they're doing is that they're modifying it with actual load cells.
yeah, I think I know you talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're taking the actual hardware from a car. So like say for example, Fanatec.
Hmm.
Fanatec makes wheels and stuff for actual race cars.
Yeah, like that BMW one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, it's for the actual race car.
yeah.
And then what they did was they kind of went into the esports venue, right?
Hmm.
Now it's like the pedal or the wheel kit
Hmm.
along with the direct drive motor kit, right? It's
Hmm.
all it's all marketed
Yeah,
Fanatec, right? So now they're serving both venues,
yeah.
right? The pedal systems and stuff like that. These dudes are using like legit like pedal box setups that
Hmm.
are in cars. And then what they do is, instead of there being like a drive-by wire setup that runs to a Motec, right? The little mechanism on the pedal
Yeah.
that they like with the accelerometer and all that stuff.
Hmm.
So in a sim rig, it's a load cell, right? With a built-in accelerometer, and then that
Hmm.
stuff's in there, and it's literally taking real car stuff because you have real-time data
Hmm.
from the cars,
Yeah,
right? And then they put it into sim, and so you have this convergence,
yeah. I
right?
do even
It's
better. Shoot, we got
what's up?
the hydraulic pedals now.
The hydraulic. Oh, what?
You haven't seen those, the ones with it, because they're moving. So you got low cell, and then they go to hydraulic, so it feels like literally like a car.
What?
Yeah, you got to put brake fluid and everything in there.
Huh?
Yeah,
Get out,
yeah. As soon as you get off here, go to
dude!
Google
I've
and
been on
type
the
in.
load cell stuff.
Nah, man, them
What?
people like one guy came on my I first learned about this because the guy came on my stream and he was like, "Yeah, usually people come to our company." It was a guy that was in a company. He went into my comments. He's like, "Usually people come to our companies after they got tired of load cell and they want to move up."
Yeah.
So hydraulics, I guess, is where it's at now. Hydraulic pedals. They're a little
Whoa.
pricey though.
Yeah, obviously.
About $1,200
12.
for some pedals that you can't use.
How?
at the
Wait a
street
minute. Wait
street
a minute.
like.
Wait.
Mm.
Hydraulic pedals on a sim rig.
Yep.
I'm trying to wrap my head around this one.
Well, hydraulic brake pedal.
Okay, just the brake pedal. So the throttle's still using a load cell.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I know for a fact
Well, no,
the
for a
brake pedal
fact on the brake, it's going to be
is
hydraulic.
going to be hydraulic. I don't
How
know.
did
It's so for
how
sure.
did how did they do that? Who?
They just take that master slave cylinder basically and just you know
Yeah, but how does it? I'm trying to like how does it translate into how do they translate the sensation into the you know what I mean? I'm trying
yeah.
to
So what they do is they take the helium on the periodic table and then they mix it with the cranium and
yeah.
then it goes. I don't know.
What the
I don't
hell,
know.
man?
I don't know how they do it, man, but they do it and they making money off of it. So
Okay, I'm gonna look into that because that's a wild one. Because dude, I'm still using my G29 pedals, right? And what I've learned is I put a spring load like mod kit in it, right? So
yeah.
I just have a tougher spring on it.
Hmm.
But what it is that I've just kind of learned where the like basically where the pressure comes in and then how much pressure I get pushing down,
Yeah.
right? And then I translate it into the breaking points, right? So I've kind of really gotten used and accustomed to
Yeah.
using the G29 pedal. But if I wanted to like legit just kind of go into something where it's more realistic feeling,
Hmm.
then yeah, you got to go hydraulic pedal, you got to go load cell throttle, you got to go
Yeah.
direct drive wheel. You got to upgrade from the G29 stuff. What I did was I took the G29 stuff and modded it
Yeah.
and
So
got used to
I
it.
started on G29. Like the first thing I did was well not the first thing I did, right? But
Hmm.
I moved from the G29 pedals, this is a fly here. I went
Hmm.
from the G29 pedals and I went to a Fanatec the V3s.
The Fanatec. Oh, okay, so you're on a Fanatec.
Yeah, the Fanatec V3 pedals. I'm still running a G29 steering wheel.
Okay, just the pedals though.
But you see a huge difference. A
Really,
huge, I'm being serious. You see a huge
really.
difference. You might not see it immediately, but I tell you, within about a day of just running a couple tracks, you'll see your times drop probably. Well, mine dropped like by for like a second.
No shit.
Yeah, and then the thing about it is, then you start getting mods on the V3s, and then
Uh
you'll
huh.
also see your time drop.
Damn, a whole second just going from the G29 pedals to the
Yeah,
Fanatec
but
pedals.
see, the thing about it is, if I'm not mistaken, right, G29s run off of potentiometers or whatever
Yeah,
they call it, right?
potentiometer.
Exactly. The load cells they basically just go off of the not. It's just how much pressure you push on there.
Yeah.
So, like for instance, my brake pedal is extremely stiff. So every time I get off my rig, my calf muscle is usually on fire, and my
So
hamstrings are
you
usually
have
on
to
fire.
really push, and then it.
It's like a real car.
Oh.
So that makes it better for trail braking. It makes it better for muscle memory.
Mhm.
There's a lot of advantages to having low cells, and then having a stiffer pedal is always it's a lot of advantages to it.
Yeah. See, that's why I was kind of stuck on whether I should mod mine to
Hmm.
do the load cell, because I can mod mine and then throw an aftermarket load
Yeah,
cell
you
kit in
can.
it,
Hmm.
wire it up, springs and all that, or should I just literally go for something like is more bespoke, like the Fanatec joint?
I would. I mean, I would just move up because
Hmm.
it's kind of like you keep trying to put new clothes on a old mannequin.
Yeah,
At some point, you're gonna like,
it's
man, I
gonna
want
be
to.
you're
Yeah,
just modding the same. It's the same construction and
it's gonna be
same
the same
build, right?
construction. Like you can't beat it, man. The Fanatec's, and again, I'm not sponsored by them. I would love to be
No,
sponsored
no, we're
by
just
them,
talking peripherals, right?
right? But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like they're really nice pedals. They're really nice pedals, and you see the difference between that and the G29s.
Okay. Wait, we got this is for us YouTube mechanics. Would it be possible to fabricate a hydraulic
Yes,
brake system if I snatch one out of a junkyard?
yes.
Yep.
I've seen people do it in the forums on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
people, they'll make their own and
yeah.
put it
There's a
together.
guy. There's a guy. Was it Sim Racing Garage?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
one
yeah.
channel.
Hmm.
That dude is like there's all these like small companies, and what they do is they literally like prototype these various peripherals, right? They're different pedal setups. There's all these different companies, and they have like these various designs on them and stuff like that,
Hmm.
right? So you could, as long as the components are in place to literally translate, like throttle and braking and stuff. That's why we're talking things like potentiometers, load cells,
Mm,
stuff like that. See, so basically, in a nutshell, any type of pedal setup that you have, okay, as long as it incorporates these components that translates the motion of the pedals,
mm-hmm.
right, to the car, i.e., a potentiometer, a load cell, and there's one other mechanism that they have, right?
Handbrakes.
Right. There's the handbrakes, clutch,
Yes.
right? All of this. So there's a component that translates what that function is, right, for that
Mm-hmm.
each pedal. So as long as that component is in the pedal setup could be whatever. You could take it out of a junkyard, like the whole pedal box out of a car,
Mm-hmm.
and you attach a potentiometer and a load cell, you all this stuff to it, which this is basic stuff. The parts really aren't that much. There's videos, tons of videos on YouTube of guys building their own pedal boxes. That's
Mm-hmm.
what Arcade is saying here. So, yeah, that's very possible.
Yeah,
Totally
man.
possible.
No, it's possible to do it, man.
hmm Tons of videos on YouTube of guys like forming their own rigs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Um, well, I want to be mindful of your time, bro. We're coming up on an hour. You're not at your rig. Did you want to do you want me to fire up mine and let's do it like a little test run and kind of talk about a track or two or something?
Yeah, we can do that. The thing about it is, I can get on my rig. I'm just gonna need a little time to set it up.
Can you?
Yeah.
Well, if you want to do this, dude, because I can kind of take a quick break
Mm-hmm.
because all I'd have to do is just pull up ACC. I'm already on my rig right now,
Yeah.
right? But if you want to get to yours, and then let's say like maybe we could do like some comparison laps, right? So you run spa, I'll run spa, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll run my car, you run your car, and we'll just kind of look at the difference,
Yeah.
right, between spa on ACC, spa on iRacing, the Audi, right? We can look at just different things, right? Because I
Mm.
want people to kind of get a feel for what it is that we do with this stuff.
Yeah. 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 Most def. I can drop off and then get on. I can like log
Yeah,
back on my
that's what I'm
laptop.
saying, man. If you want to do like all I'll do is I'll just, I'll go ahead and just like tell everybody, hey, hit the like button, give us a few minutes. We're gonna, get our rigs together and, do some runs.
All right. Cool. 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 I'm gonna
All right,
drop
cool
off
deal.
and then get on there.
Bet. All right.
All right.
All right. So yeah. So Jamal's gonna be getting his rig set up. I'm going to step away for a quick second, and then I'll have everything loaded up on mine, and then yeah, we're gonna just do some demo runs, man. Um, be sure to and let me post it once again. Hold on one second. Wait, no, that's not it. Wait, no, that's not it. Hold on. It is right here. All right. Yeah. So make sure you guys please subscribe to Kata Auto. Um, just appreciate it, Shango. Yes, sir. Because yeah, what I wanted to do is introduce y'all to Cast is really doing different things out here in the YouTube space and things that are adjacent to what it is that we do here in the Brain Trust. We want to chop it up, and talk a little bit more about all of this, right? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna step away real quick. Jamal's getting the rig set up, and we will be right back with y'all in just a moment. All right, I am back. Waiting for Jamal to get his sim rig fired up. Please hit like for those of you who haven't. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the Brain Trust, please sub to our channel. It would help us out greatly. And also, please subscribe to Kata Auto. The link is there in the chat. So we're just gonna wait to get the systems all loaded up here. Appreciate you guys for coming through on this Sunday afternoon. Well, it's still morning here actually. It's 11:30. That's crazy, man. I've been up. Well, I get up early, man, every morning, dude. It doesn't even matter what day it is. I'm always up no later than like 6:30 at the latest. I think this morning I was up at about 5:50. Yeah. So I've been up a little bit. So yeah, that's why I'm thinking it's like afternoon. It's only 11:30 in the morning. And then the other part is I screwed up, and I scheduled this at the wrong time. I scheduled okay. So Jamal's in Texas. I'm in California. So it was 12:30. We scheduled it for 12:30 his time, but I literally scheduled it for 12:30. So I'm a dumbass. Once again, I'm a dumbass. So I went on to the StreamYard and I was looking. I was like, wait, 2 hours from now. And I looked at. I was like, oh, dude, you're an idiot. You're supposed to schedule for 10:30 your time. So yeah, I moved it up and then we just got started. I'm like, oh well. So wait, let me just check my phone. Make sure you can get back up onto the stream here. It does take a minute to load up your sim rig because there's like stuff you got to do. You got to sign in. And there's a bunch of stuff. Make sure your audio and everything's all together. So yeah, it'll take a minute just to make sure everything's all square bear. So yeah, how's everything going with everyone here? Hopefully your Sunday is going well. Your weekend's gone well. Minimal stress. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully. At least that's how you want to keep it. I try to keep it that way, man. Jeez, got enough crap to deal with as is. But I will say, man, racing is a way to focalize and remove distractions. It really is. So it's definitely a practice and focus and drive. All right, and he's back.
Yo,
Boom.
what's up?
Yo, 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 you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Just trying to get everything fired up right now.
Yeah, no, that's what I was explaining to people, man. When you get in the sim rig together, there's a lot you have to do.
Well, not even that. Like, I don't have dedicated like screen tower,
Uh huh.
so I got to use like my desk. I got to put like my desk on top. Anyways, don't worry about it. It just
Yeah,
takes a little
you're all good.
bit.
Now, will you be able to share? You'll be able to share your screen, right?
Yeah, I should be. I should be
Okay,
able to do
yeah.
it.
We want to, because I'm gonna put it up on the screen, and we'll check out the laps, and then I'll follow up and do the same.
You want to run Spa?
I don't know what track you want to run, because I want to run tracks that are on both iRacing and ACC.
We just run Spa.
Okay, we can run Spa. All right, cool.
All right, let me try to get on there.
All right, hold on one second, because what I'll have to do is stop my screen share, and then if you can go ahead and share your screen,
Okay, hold
it should allow you to do it.
on. Do I share system audio as well?
Yeah, we definitely want to hear the car.
Okay.
Boom. All right, there we go.
You see it?
Yes, sir.
Oh wow. See, whenever I look at mirrors that are connected to other mirrors and I see all those other,
When it goes down that rabbit hole.
I'm telling you, there's other dimensions.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah, it's like a whole portal.
All right, can you see when I'm choosing my car and everything like that?
Yep,
All right,
sure can.
all right, let me try that.
And there she is.
Yeah. And the livery I run, that's from the JGTC series
Hmm.
when that Super was running back in like 2000, I think, or 2001. And let me know if I need to make any changes or something.
All right, you look good, man.
Okay, cool. Man.
And I think audio's coming through.
Well, let's try to make sure. Let me see something real quick. Watch this.
All right.
Radio check. Spotter,
Yep.
radio check.
Yep. We can
You
hear
hear
it.
that? Okay.
Yep. All right. Okay, so this is the iRacing platform.
Yes.
Okay. Oh snap! You bringing out the gloves, dude? I'm gonna have to go get mine.
Man, it's kind of hard to drive without gloves once you get doing it. So, yeah. It takes a while for it to load up for some odd reason, though, when you're racing by yourself. I don't know.
Hmm.
Yours
Yeah,
already
that's
loaded up and everything?
no, no, no. I'm gonna wait until I'll wait till you do your demo run, then I'll run.
All right, bet.
Yeah, iRacing does take a while to load.
Is it up? You see it?
Yep. Yeah, I see it.
How many laps you want to do?
Oh, I don't know. We do like 5, man. We could just kind of talk through Spa,
Airplane
man, as
speed
you
limit
drive.
is 80 kilometers per hour.
All right, cool.
Here, I'm gonna make it the main screen.
Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Do you go flat out through Eau Rouge?
Yeah, usually I go flat out. My tires are kind of cold right now, so I take that a little slower than I normally do.
I'm just trying to check your braking points.
I haven't driven spot with this Audi in a little bit, so it'll take me a little bit to get used to it.
How do the engine notes sound to you? Do the engine notes sound realistic?
You said what?
The engine notes. Like how the engine sounds.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, my tires should be up to temperature now, so I can go flat out.
Okay.
They should be. If they're not, we'll see.
Yeah, you
I'll
just
be in
kept
a
your
wall
foot in it.
in a ditch somewhere. First lap. I take this, I brake right after the 100. Sure, brake a little bit, get on the gas, a little slow. I like the exit on the outside there.
Yeah.
As we head up to Eau Rouge, I try to kiss the wall, veer to the left, flat out.
Oh, so you take like half the car over the curb.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I try to point it to the left. Late shift. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to brake right at 100 or right after 100. Into third gear. Half throttle, all the way, full. Half, full. Here I'm going to go to second gear. Late apex.
Yeah, you want to like, you want to aim right about there.
Yep. Let out the gas, no brake here. Oh, one time. That's okay. Let's still count this lap. Go to third gear.
No, you're still what, 3/10 down, dude. You're ahead.
Here I'm gonna go to third gear. Halfway, full gas. Here, go to second or third. Go to second. Might be a little bit more rotation.
Yeah, you're
Go left, full throttle
almost
here.
a second and a half up, dude. Keep pushing.
And from here, I will be on the gas all the way to the bus stop.
I'm still afraid to do that in the Porsche without lifting right here. Right here.
Yeah,
I always
this is
lift
the scary part.
just a little bit. Yeah.
You gotta commit. You gotta
commit. Is that what it is?
Right here, I'm gonna brake at about 100. Over to first. This is where you can easily spin out.
Yep, right there. You're still up. You're still up about half a second.
Time 220. I can do a little quicker than that.
See, man, I'm gonna have to take a warm-up lap in ACC, bro. I can't go hard out the gate like you did. Damn, straight up, you kept it all the way through there.
You said what?
Yeah, you just kept your foot all the way in through Eau Rouge.
Yeah.
And you did that in fifth?
I'm sorry, bro. It's kind of hard to hear you because I didn't turn down my desktop volume.
You're good. You're good. Go ahead, run.
So I'm hearing the car and hear you at the same
Yeah,
time.
that's what I mean. Go ahead and run.
All right, so we should be able to shave about 5/10 off, I believe, especially right here. I think. I went down to the wrong gear there. As you can see, my time just started going, and I touched. But you see how easy it is to make mistakes in
Yeah.
sim racing?
Yeah. Well, I try to tell people it's modeled after the real thing. Wow, look how the light changed.
All right, I'll run one more lap.
Okay.
Took that too wide. Looks like my first lap was my fastest.
Really? On cold tires?
Yeah. It's really probably me, to be honest with you.
What, you're better on cold tires?
No, I'm not. I should
No,
be.
it's-
If that was the case, something's wrong.
I know, right? How do you race?
My fastest was a 220.
220? Okay. Woo, I gotta beat a 220. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, 220. I think I average like a 219 though, usually. 219, 218.
Yeah. Is this a custom setup right here?
Yeah, it's a basic setup.
Oh, it's basic? Okay. Did you pull into the pits right here? So wait, you said it was 220?
Yeah, it was
First
a
lap?
Yeah, well, second lap technically.
Yeah, let's take a look at the car real quick, man. Because now the one thing I will say, dude, is that like oftentimes, the iRacing cars, they look pretty good,
Mhm.
right? When I watch some like the leaks,
Mhm.
yeah.
I think the Porsche has a lot of cool liveries to choose from.
You know, I run a custom one, dude.
You said what now?
I run a custom one.
Yeah, I remember you showed me the one that you run.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you the Cayman, and I'll run the GT3. The Cayman, I'm literally on some like I want somebody else to run that car
Yeah.
because they drive so different that I feel like I'm gonna have to learn how to drive another car driving the Cayman
Gosh.
because it's very production car type.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
It's very
slower.
heavy.
Yeah, heavy, slower. It's more momentum based. And what I do is I watch the actual Cayman GT4 Cups to
Yeah.
watch how guys drive them and then try to translate it over.
Mhm.
You know, you really have to drive it like a 206, so to speak. You have to use
Yeah.
momentum.
Mhm.
Yeah. I like how you use the curbs, man. Like you take the tire off into the red and white to really hit the line.
Yeah, I
And I
try
do
to
the same.
use as much as the track as I can.
Yeah, I use it all.
It's there for a reason.
Yeah. And it's just showing you where the limits are.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's still part of the track.
Mhm.
Yeah, see like really getting all out there to like get the line
Yep.
get the exit.
As long as all four wheels aren't all on there, and I'm straight.
Mhm. And then for those of you guys that don't know, you see right there in the lower right hand corner, this is the iRacing platform here. And then I'm gonna do a run on Assetto Corsa on the same track though. So you guys can kind of see the difference between iRacing and Assetto Corsa, which are basically the two. Would you say they're the two most popular platforms?
Yep.
Um, what there's also call it? Who else is there?
You got race
Um,
room.
Race Room.
So of course,
Right. You have Race Room. What's the man? There's another one where they run the LMP cars and stuff. What's that one?
automobilist.
Automobilista. Yeah, Automobilista. And then there's one other one, man, that they use. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna bring up Assetto Corsa right now. Hold on.
Hey, appreciate that, Shango. Shango Zulu.
Yeah, man. We gotta get these subs up. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Share this with all your motorsport aficionado homies and homettes. And then also, please go to subscribe to Brother Jamal's channel. Um, this is what he does. How often are you doing the live streams, man? I'm always just kind of catching you when you go live, but do you have like a schedule or you just kind of go when you go?
Yeah, so my schedule is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay.
If not, it'll always be at 8 o'clock p.m. Sometimes it might be a little later, sometimes it might be a little earlier, but for sure Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Okay. Okay. Let me know if you guys see and hear this.
We can see it. I gotta get a set of courses like pretty soon. Oh, I can hear it too. Because when it comes to like the GT side of the game, the set of course has it on lock. Did he drop? I think he might have dropped.
Yo,
Yo,
what the hell?
yeah, I figured you dropped or something.
Yeah, no, dude, I don't know what just happened right there, man. That was weird. What? Okay, let's try this again. Now, since my little drop off there, you said, what's the name of? Hey, real quick, hey Jamal, can you because you got kind of like a mix of what's going on. You have a G29 wheel because Mike V is asking, what's the name of the rig?
Okay, so the rig I have is Track Racer. It's the RS6 version.
Okay,
Well, the RS6 model. Um, it's just the seat. You had to purchase the seat separately. That's what kind of made it expensive. The seat itself.
the
Um,
seat.
yeah, the seat.
Oh, so you have to purchase the seat separately?
Yeah, you had to purchase the seat separately.
Okay,
So, for instance, like I don't care. This the rig itself is probably like 500, right? And then the seat is like another 200, and then you got your taxes, which is,
okay,
I mean, the shipping. The shipping and the taxes is what kills you.
all right. But wait, you also have different pedals though.
Yeah, so I have. I wish I could show you.
Mhm.
Nah, anyways, I have Fanatec V3 pedals. Matter of fact, the Fanatec V3 pedals.
Damn, fancy.
The Fanatec V3 pedals. I use the D shape mod because it's easier to trail brake in those. I mean, with that, and then my accelerator is kind of stiff because I like my acceleration stiff, and my brake, as you can see, is really tough. It's
Yeah,
really hard to press down.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
Then I run a G29 wheel.
Yeah, yeah. You run the same wheel I run.
Yeah, the
Do you
G20.
have the magnet mod?
No,
Oh, I run the magnet mod. It just gives like the shifts just come easier.
they do.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's like like with the G29. That's literally like that's like the main mod right there. All right, let
Man,
me try this again, dude. Oh, the heck was that? All right, here we go. Boom, boom, and then we're gonna go here. All right, cross your fingers, folks. I don't know what happened last time. What? What is this? A three D 311 compatible GPU feature is required to run the engine. Huh?
it's always when you need to present that something happens.
Dude, what the hell is this? Hold on.
Let's press OK. Let's see what happens.
It didn't open. Hold on. Oh, this sucks. What is this like a StreamYard compatibility thing?
I wonder.
Yeah.
Let's try to see if it opens. Okay.
No, it's saying the same thing. Feature level 11.0 shader. What? A D3 D11 compatible GPU.
So is
Okay,
this saying your GPU is not capable of
that which is strange because I'm running a dude. I just had this rig built. That's what
yeah.
is. Am I missing an update or something?
It's probably something simple. It's
Yeah,
probably
that's
like
what I'm
a
running.
mistake or something.
Oh, this sucks. This sucks. Oh God, really? Wait. Hold on a second. Let's see. Maybe video file share screen. Window entire screen window. Maybe if I do. Okay, maybe if I do this. Let's try this. Maybe if I do. It still won't do it.
Hmm.
You got to be kidding me. It's still giving me the same thing. Oh, this is terrible, dude.
Sorry about that, man. Maybe it's because, like you said, you run the StreamYard and you're trying to stream that.
Yeah, I don't. Oh man, because I don't even remember the last time I actually tried streaming. What I do is I upload.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
It's probably a simple setting then. Now you just gotta
Yeah,
figure
that's what I
what
mean.
that
It
simple
it
setting is.
probably is, and that's kind of where I'm like, all right.
Hmm.
Well, let's do this here. Damn.
Sorry about
All
that.
right, so 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I got to see if I can beat it. No, no, I'm joking. Um, I was really hoping I could show some stuff, but damn, dude, that sucks. Okay. Well, we're coming up on an hour and a half, man. So let's do
Mhm.
this. Um, we talked briefly about the other cat. Was it Major League Motorsports?
Yeah,
I need to link with him. He was doing some drifting content yesterday.
yeah. From what
Like
I
I
know,
guess
he drifts on Gran Turismo.
is that what it is? He's doing drift. I think he was doing Forza yesterday.
He probably was.
Yeah.
From what I know of, when I know him, Alpha, he was drifting on Gran Turismo.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 I peeped his test live stream yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm gonna reach out to him as well. Um, Man, any last words or anything here, man, before we end it? Because like I said, I want to be mindful of your time. We're coming up on an hour and a half, man. Bro, I appreciate you so much for coming up here, and just kind of like talking about who it is that you are, man, content that you make. It's good for brothers to see that, you know, well, I ain't the only one. You ain't the only one.
Yeah,
We out here. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
No, I appreciate you having me, man. Like, I agree with what you're saying, man, because I've actually like searched in YouTube black sim racers, and you know,
I think the most popular one is Sim Racer 604. I think he's like biracial.
yeah, yeah. I think I know. I think I know him. Yeah, so
Yeah, Sim Racing 604. I think he's like the most popular one. And then there's one guy, he kind of makes like it's more like comedy or funny content,
yeah,
but he does like sim stuff, but the thing of his appeal is that he narrates what he's doing
yeah.
and it's funny. He don't do
Hmm.
it seriously,
He don't
right?
do it seriously. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, he
he got
does
he got
more
a
like
lane. He got a lane,
yeah, he's
man.
got a lane, right? So he has like the setup and this fool has a camera on him and you see him driving, but
Hmm.
like he be cracking jokes.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? That's his lane, right? He just be
yeah,
cracking jokes while he does it. And I'm trying to remember the brother's name, but I'm sub to him. But Sim Racing 604, I think he's like the most popular one that I know of.
yeah.
Right.
And then you
Yeah.
got GT Greg. I don't know
GT
if you,
Greg?
yeah, I don't know if you've seen him before.
Nah, man. No, GT Greg. You have
Yeah,
to text me. You have to text me the channels, man. I know there's this one cat. He does actual car builds.
yeah.
He works in a shop and he does like actual car builds, but then what he also does is sim.
He also does
Like
sim
he
tech.
yeah, he kind of just does like that in addition to what he does, but he doesn't do it seriously. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
just a part of the content that he does. So like a lot of the people I know, they kind of do it passively, but then you got like the dudes like Jardier, and some of like the big time sim racers,
hmm,
right? Where they're racing in like Apex Online Racing, they're racing in all the major leagues,
yeah, yeah.
right? So their content is literally them in a real race. And then if you were to go to the YouTube league, the YouTube channel of the league that's holding the race, then
Hmm,
you see the actual race where that dude is racing in it, right? So they're like being broadcast simultaneously,
gotcha.
right? He's broadcasting from his channel with his personal stuff, and then the league is broadcasting the actual race with all the racers, and that's like that whole other sort of like next level or next step, and
Gotcha.
that's kind of where I think we should start kind of you know drifting off into that venue there.
No, I agree.
But hey
I just
man,
put
hey
that.
dude,
I just put the guys. I'm sorry, cause y'all. I just put the
oh no, go ahead,
guys.
go ahead.
I just put the guys' channel in the chat.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Hopefully, it
Let me
pops
go.
up.
Let me check it out here. Oh wait. In which chat? Which chat did you put it in?
The stream. Oh, YouTube stream. Do I have to put it in Goyard stream or the stream?
No, put it. Can you chat? Can you post something on the YouTube chat box, and then what I could do is add you as a moderator.
I did. I just did.
Really? Hold on, man. Why isn't it popping up?
Here's GT Greg. I'll post this in the private.
Okay, yeah, post it in the private, dude, and then I'll throw it. Okay, I see it right
Private.
here. Hold up. Okay, copy link. And I'll go over here. And you said his name is GT Greg. Cool. All right, y'all. So that's another channel to go and check out. GT Greg, another sim racer. All right. So we have the hour and 30-minute mark. So Jamal, we'll go ahead and shut it down, brother. Once again, man, I appreciate you for coming through. And you already know, man, we're gonna collab more in the future, dude.
Oh
For
yeah,
sure.
most definitely, man. I appreciate you having me, everybody in the chat. I appreciate you guys, all my new followers and stuff like that.
All
Like I
right,
said,
yeah,
Monday,
that's
Wednesday, Friday. That's when I stream.
all right. So Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays,
After
please,
6.
after 6 Central.
Yeah, 6 p.m. Central.
After 6 p.m. Central time, please subscribe to Kata Auto. Roll through, check out the sim racing content. Once again, I appreciate you, brother. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we will be back more than likely later this afternoon for another live stream. And with that, peace out.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you, man.
All right, man. No problem. Peace.